It's your man, Mr. Stay Fresh on Have to Get Fresh, here with another episode of the H.U.S.H podcast. And today we got a reoccurring guest. You know, I'm very happy to see him, MsFingafades. How you doing?
Hey, I'm up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You said that you traveled a little distance to get here. Where you come from?
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
Charlotte.
I don't get what it's still a little distance though.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, how's it been since the last time you was on the show?
It's been various. A lot of changes, a lot of learning, a lot of growth, a lot of everything.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Well, explain the growth though.
well, as far as like the self-love journey, just learning to grow within that. Embracing myself more, loving myself more, and knowing that like it ain't no problem.
Right.
And then as far as business wise, learning on a business tip.
All right.
So yeah, that's been a journey. So today, April 1st, Happy New Year, marks the when I first opened up the suite. And so
Right.
but unfortunately I'm not there anymore, but I learned a lot just
Right.
going
Experience
through it.
always be
You know
what I mean? You know, that's one of the things that's wrong with our kids right now, and how I feel like they want everybody to learn exactly the same. A lot of I was one of them. I had to learn hands on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
always.
Don't just sit there and try to tell me or tell me to get it out of a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put me in the environment. You know,
I gotta get my fingers dirty and everything.
So was there anything about the podcast that we done last year that helped influence or guide you in any kind of direction? What did you get out of it?
What you know what? It felt like therapy, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
it did feel like therapy. So that was like one. And then once I left, and he was like, "What was something that changed your life?" That you know what I'm saying? And then I went back to the negative, and I was like, shit, I forgot. Like once I learned to change my mindset, that's when things start. You know. So yeah.
You know, that's a lot of problems with a lot of us right now, is that we don't know how to change the mind. You know, and we are in control of that. You know, but to be honest with you, a lot of people let social media control our mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they got and social media really do have the power to dictate the way you think.
Right.
You know what I mean? For real. So on business, how you getting your information on what it is and how to conduct business? You know, or you just on a whim?
Basically, kind of, sort of on a whim, but then it's like just listen to what people have to say, listen to feedback.
Right.
And then I have this one barber, he's still in school, whatever, but then he, you know what I'm saying, he'll send me information every now and again about things. And so, yeah, just like you said, just getting your hands dirty, being in that environment.
Right.
And so, yeah.
That's what's up, though. You know, at least you still marching.
I'm still going.
Oh yeah.
I'm still marching.
Yeah, me too, though. You know what I mean? You know, I done had a lot of occurrences happen. You know, throughout time. Not even from the last time I've seen you, but just in general. Since I've been on a journey on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I do, fully understand that we got to pull from everything to build what it is what we're trying to build or trying to be.
Right.
You know? So one of the things that I realized, though, is self. You know, accountability.
Accountability. That's the main thing. Yeah. Being real with yourself. So,
You know if you really have it in you for whatever it is that you're trying to do. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit though, because this is very important. You been paying attention to politics?
Not like that. I like social media is a big influence, but I get a lot of information from there. But it's I can't take all that. It's too much. You know.
Yeah.
It's too much. But then I know I was following this one Circle Trover 22 on TikTok, and like she was saying, like, basically like living off the grid. I done bought a tent and all kind of things because I'm like, I don't know what to expect at any given moment. So for real.
Right. So we are invaded by outside entities though. Anyway, period.
Right.
We actually watched them come over the border a couple of years ago. So I do believe that anytime it can happen in America, and they're gonna allow it. And this how they allow something to happen here, and then we're gonna go back to whatever you want to talk about. But and I felt like this was very important because we as people of America, we are not really paying attention to what's really going on. But remember, I started out, I said social media controls us in ways that we don't realize. Is the only reason why I brought this up anyway, right? it should be trials going on right now. And I mean, for real, our military is supposed to be took over America right now because of the corruption. All of them have committed treason, and it's a fact, you know. But what I've noticed is America is still going to work, punching the clock, still worrying about Duke Power, whatever power bill company they got, water bills, car insurance, car payments, everything that don't matter.
Yeah, and I catch myself, and I'm like, okay, because going back then, because I was like, well, damn, should I even be invested in trying to get a business knowing shit about to go south? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Why are we paying taxes to a bunch of people that hate us? I just wanted to just bring all of this in because social media, we're not taking from social media what we're supposed to take from social media. It is a learning opportunity for people that don't go out here and really know how to investigate, how to really go out here and research. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are people out here that's giving out truths, and I don't think nothing is more important than what's going on in America right now. You know what I mean?
Because I was seeing this no king thing or whatever, and it was like an older white lady, and she was saying like, they was like, what you think about black people not being up here? She was like, why? This ain't they fight. She was like, they gonna do nothing but get arrested or, you know what I'm saying, something bad happened to them. Yeah. So
I mean, but we've witnessed it throughout protesting ain't ever really helped us at all. Anyway,
no.
You know what I mean? That's why I didn't understand why it was such a big thing about this Charlie Kirk stuff, because he could talk all day he wants to about pulling out negativity or negative things about certain black communities,
right?
But we see firsthand that some other people communities are disgusting, huh?
And it's so quick to point the finger though.
Hey yo, listen, they always say it's 4 pointing back, 3 pointing back. You know what I mean? It's unreal. But anyway, just to get off of that, you know what I mean? I just wanted to bring that up and just wanting everybody to really pay attention to how important social media really is and how it do dictate your livelihoods. But it also gets you away from, you know what I mean, reality. And reality is we are getting dominated. We getting dogged. You know what I mean? America is the land of the undesirables. You know what I mean? Even the white people that stay next door to us. You know what I mean? Real talk. Because if they wouldn't, they would be living here. They wouldn't be here next door to us. They wouldn't be still eating the same thing we eat. It's not a color thing is what I want people to understand.
That's what, okay, so I saw a picture and it was showing like, it had a little black baby and a white baby. And then they were saying like, making it seem like the military was fighting for them, like, but no, y'all fighting the same, you got the same damn enemy, but they want you to think it's each other.
It's easy. America is the land of the dumbest people too. It is. I gotta just be real. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do believe that people that's homeless, you know what I mean, are probably the most freest in America. I think they smarter than us.
Like for
real.
You
know what I mean? Yeah. Who really want to work to give everything you? That is slavery. It's modern day.
Very much so.
It's modern
and
day.
I'm like,
man.
I'll be going hard, but I still ain't got nothing to show for it. Still forking out money. Gotta, you know. Yeah.
Every day, we so wrapped up in needs, not wants. You know what I mean? You know, we want a lot, you know what I mean? But we need to have a roof is what we tell ourselves. We need to have this car. We need to have a job. We need to have, but everything that we do wraps us up in this hamster wheel. We can't worry about what's really
going on.
That's why they keep doing it. Don't nobody want to lose that BMW. Don't nobody want to lose that $300,000 house they really can't afford.
Right.
Don't nobody. We getting fake shoes here now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they got a Nike check on them with some Jordans, they don't want to lose that. It's a.
I've been out of that.
Me too. I have too though. I have too. Even though I still wear it, but I've been out of it. You know what I mean? I keep shoes for 4 or 5 years. That's me though. You know what I mean? So, I really think on business though, it still is very important to do so. You know, because you hit another nail on the head. It's not really our fight. You know what I mean? But it is our fight because we don't have nowhere to go. You know what I mean?
On our own end.
We here, you know what I mean? So building businesses and learning how to work together, it should be a new trend. For real.
You would think, gosh, don't get me started. Then the people that will actually come together and instead of trying to take, it's always people trying to take. Or want to be the head. Everybody want to be the damn chief. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, that's what America birthed. Isn't this America? Everything about America is that. Don't nobody want to be a foot soldier. Don't nobody want to be an Indian. You know, everybody wants to be
the man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't like to play the game. You know, I don't like the word. You know, not for somebody.
Right.
You know, but I find myself doing so. You know what I mean? Because I got to play the game. You got to play the game. But I'm still more concerned about the American. All of us are put on the back burner for real. And like I said, none of us is coming together to make a difference. We really literally letting these people do this to us. We all eat shit. Let's just be real. We breathing in the exact same chemtrails that they spraying everywhere in America. You know what I mean? And our water is the worstest on the planet. You know what I mean? Come on now. We ain't supposed to have fluoride in our water.
Or whatever else that be up in there.
All chemicals. Chemicals, period. You know? So, I mean, what are we to do?
Come together. You know what I'm saying? You would think that would be easier said than done.
With that being said, right? We've partnered up with a new organization here in Catawba County called Our Arc. It's a nonprofit.
Okay.
So what we have sat down and realized 21 and over, you can almost forget that. You know what I mean? We got to start with the babies. You know, if we can start directing the minds of the little ones into knowing what to do and how to do it and investing in them, then by the time they get 17, 18, 19, 20, instead of letting them indoctrinate them, they already have morals and principles. Right. You know? Yeah. So I think that's gonna be a good look. Yeah, there's an event coming up real soon that we're gonna do for the youth. It's gonna give them an outlet.
Yeah, I see you post that or whatever. I had to put salute on that because it's awesome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Like that,
but real. You know what I think though? I think this is gonna show the city and this new organization that if parents really care about their kids or not, if the community really care about their kids or not, this event is gonna show it's for free. You know what I mean? Okay. You know, but it's not to pacify nobody. Right. You know
that part.
I think that these kids need to really be able to have a voice. Tell us what's really the problem. It's them. They know what's wrong. You know what I mean? With no bias. No
Did you
judgment.
See that clip with that woman had the little girl in church and she had her in front of the church and was like, well, tell her what the problem.
I saw it.
And then she's sitting there trying to throw Jesus and all this. Like,
yes.
She told you the problem, but then you need people that's going to listen. Do they really care?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I seen one where the little girl said that she really appreciates her stepmom.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I thought that was it when you said it. Yeah. Unreal. Unreal. But then what happens?
She's gonna tell her, "Oh, that's a demon in you."
Oh.
So now that little girl can't even express herself.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what this is gonna be, a safe space for kids to be able to come up and tell the truth.
That part.
You know?
So
we have to.
Much needed. Needed.
We have to, man.
Much needed.
Because if not, I mean, if you look, I'm talking about all communities. They destroying themselves from the inside out. There's no parents no more. You can't just say because the daddy ain't in the house. The mama ain't either. You know what I mean? Yeah, she got a word. That's right. She got a word. More time on the phone. Who really paying attention to these kids?
And then they got all this access to everything, all this information. Yo. And then oh my God, before I came through here, I stopped at a gas station and the dude was like, "Hey, you need some weed?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Well, you got some ice?" He was like, "Hell, my niggas don't smoke with me. Like they ain't got enough to share with me." What? So I was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't know nothing about it." He was like, "All right, God bless." And I was just like, "Yeah." So before they get in situations like that, cause how in the hell do he he couldn't be no more than 21, if that.
See what I mean? I exactly what I just said. By the time they're 21, you can almost hang it up.
Yeah, right, for real.
All jokes, because it's a want to do different. You know, if nobody's out here showing.
And then if you see your mom and them and everybody getting fucked up, that's all they think it is. I'm talking about Draco, you know what I'm saying? It's just like shake that ass, like that's
Listen to what they play on the radio. I watched the cookout, you know what I mean? And kids dancing on the table, but they were really playing music that really talking pornography type.
For grown people. I wish they would have left the strip club in the damn strip club, for real.
Listen, OnlyFans is really making a lot of money too for these women out here to be.
And that's sad because,
young.
Man, I sit here and bust my ass every fucking day, and I still feel like I ain't got shit to show for. But if I go show some ass and titties and bust it open, then
sex always sells.
It's always selling. Oh, that's sad.
It is. And then they wonder why men look at women.
I don't even like nobody calling me sexy no more. Like, don't call me sexy. Like, ew. I don't even like that shit is crazy.
So it's really making it hard for the introduction of genuine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, dating ain't dating anymore. You
got some money, you got some money.
See what I mean?
And it's prostituting and shit now.
Yeah. You can't tell nobody nothing. I try to explain to them that when you buying dinner, that's a form of it without you even knowing it. You know what I mean? But if it's a casual conversation first, you know what I mean?
Nobody don't want to get to know each other.
You know one thing I always had a problem with? Women put the value of a man on what his pockets look like.
And that's some bullshit too.
That's the dumbest ideology in the world.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't make a man.
Because you don't know when he can blow up or what you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't even matter if he do or don't.
Don't, right. Because how he going to treat you? Do he treat you right?
That's why a lot of women miss out.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the ability to discern that this is a good man. He might be a plumber, but boy, he come home and kiss me every day. He tell me how I was at work, thought about you. I'm gonna cut my finger off on things about you so long. I miss you. I couldn't wait to get home. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I have been in a relationship where I couldn't wait to get out of work to get home. Just to be around. You know what I mean? I messed it up though. I messed up all my relationships. I take the blame. You know what I mean? Even though it could have been things that made me feel, you know what I mean? But because I didn't address them or I didn't know how to address them, it's my fault. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I overboard. I don't just overboard. I 10 times worse at everything. And that's what I had to learn. That's why I'm by myself. You know what I mean? And I've been by myself for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's scary. It's scary.
All jokes to the side. Because
it's so easy just to go up in something in a situation.
I used to think I had to. I thought that's what made a man.
Right.
None of that.
And never had that time to be able to heal or reflect on yourself or what you know what I'm saying. Right? How did you mess it up or what was you?
I don't want to do it again. I don't want to mess it up again. You know what I mean? I'm getting to, and it took aging. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize, I really do want a woman. You know what I mean? But I want a woman. I don't want no that bobbing the head that you just in your feminine cause you know what I mean. I got feelings too. I'm trying not to be the aggressive in the feeling. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I think that we got a lot of work to do as a community of people, man, to be able to fix us, man, and we're gonna have to work together. We need more men. And I'm asking all men to come to this event May the 16th on a Saturday, from 12 to 3:30. For these kids, they need to see it.
They need to see men that care, that ain't just sitting around getting fucked up.
That's right, man. Yes.
It's all about.
They need to see it, man. Even if you don't want to be a mentor, man, you're a mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember when I was young, and I used to actually look at other men. You know what I mean? I was a kid. I ran over home at 13. You know what I mean? By the time I was 16, I was on my way to prison. My surrounding the men that I was looking at. So I know I'm getting looked at when I'm out and about. I see it. Sometimes kids approach me. You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I mean? Because I like to do the conversation. Evidently got something on his mind, and it's my job to listen.
Right.
It's my job to see if I can't help.
Right.
But some kids just be intrigued, and I like that about me. So I know I'm a beacon of light from the sun. You know what I mean? And I want to do that. I take that role. Right. You know what I mean? I need other men to understand they are the same thing.
But they will lead them down the wrong path. Why you still got to be a goddamn G? Doing some bullshit.
It's dumb. That that school to prison pipeline, that is the truth. I'm trying to stop these kids from doing that. Yeah. They can break that cycle though. Yeah. It's a mind thing though.
It is. Because people thinking, oh, you lame because you want to learn or because you know what I'm saying, you want to do better because you ain't in the streets, you ain't doing this, so you ain't a real nigga, all that bullshit.
I wish I was a lame. For real. The worst thing I could have done was put them letters on my record. F's, M's, felony, misdemeanors, you know, stupid charges. I got so many points that even right now, and I ain't been in trouble in I say since the 90s probably. If I got in trouble now, I'm going to a maximum security because they that's what they do. That's what that's for, to go back on. Like, yeah, you a career. Even though I got all of that time completed, you know, I can't even get my felony off. I got so many charges, you know what I mean? Even though I say if I had 40 charges, I think I only been guilty of like 5.
Damn.
I mean, well, actually
got caught, what you mean,
or actually got sentenced or got the charge. I beat all of them, you know. But still, the fact that you can pull that up and see it is an issue. So I want to start these kids before they get to that. You know what I mean? Oh my God, this is because you young. That don't go away. You know what I mean? It don't go away. So yeah, business by far is somebody watching you. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know it.
Yeah, no, so, they don't say that, and so that's the truth. Somebody always watching. Yes, for sure.
So yeah, she didn't stop. She didn't stop. I'm working on my second book.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. My first book I'm getting right now edited. It's called Sidelined. Oh man, it's gonna be really good. I can't wait to be out here and be sponsoring and have it sitting up.
I know this shit, right?
Yeah. But I got another book. It's called I Died Yesterday. Oh, it's spiritual. Yeah. I've been studying spirituality since, you know, like the last 5 years. But then what I realized is you can't read it and learn it. You actually got to live it.
You got this, yeah.
You got to live it.
Yes.
Yeah. I died yesterday. Yeah. It talks a lot about the conscience and how it actually really works and how we create everything around us.
And that's what I'm learning as far as like that self-love, like you are of this being that is willing to go out and manifest. So like
you do it all the time. I mean, all you gotta do is look around you. That's all you gotta do. Even when you in your car, you know what I mean? Trash that's on the you did that.
Yeah.
Huh? That's the minute level of what consciousness is. You know what I mean? I'll pick it up later.
And then it's gonna pile on up.
I'm just saying. But then look at that as in life, right? We do negative like that too. We keep. I ain't gonna address it right now, and then they keep piling up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And that's when you blow up, and you know what I'm saying.
That's right. But you also do it positively too. The more accolades of greatness that you do, it piles up and it shines through you. So I say don't never stop. You know what I mean? Just keep going. Just keep going. Because all it does is just keep building onto your resume.
Yeah.
I want my positive resume to look way better than them 40 charges I just told you. You know what I mean? Yeah. For real. But I still got a lot of work to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm still running into, why I do this time? And it probably was something I did last week. Stumped my toe cussing. God, see, I'm always trying to do right. And always something stupid happening. Yeah, Well, you forgot 3 months ago. I got you. You know what? I remember getting whoopings like that. You thought I forgot. That's how life really worked for real. You know what I mean?
You up out your sleep.
Hey, so I'm just, you know what I mean? That's just a prime example, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I'm glad that, you know what I mean, I really ran across you and met you, you know what I mean? Because when I first met you, though, you was already blogging, and that's how I seen you, you know what I mean? And I seen that, you know what I mean, that's why I told you it was going to be like a therapy lesson for you, you know what I mean, or a time that we spent. Because I already seen, you know what I mean?
It was.
Exactly.
Be able to, like, okay, because sometimes, like, when I make the videos, I'm like, damn, is anybody listening? Or, like, damn, did it resonate with anybody? You know what I'm saying? And I know it do, because I know people I've been around that were just like me.
Right.
So,
Right. Exactly. Everybody ain't going to click the like button.
And they don't.
You know, everybody ain't going to hit the view button. You get what I'm saying? But trust me. It's in that algorithm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like they told me when I first got started with H.U.S.H. Money, keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
Be
just
consistent. That's the main.
But I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't be consistent with Hush Money like that, man. You know what I mean? I really need the staff to really be able to bring in more people to do it because I am involved in a lot.
And it's
things.
a lot of work. I don't care if you're just trying to edit the video. That's a
lot
of work.
That's a fact. It's a fact. But you got to be driven to do it anyway, too. You know what I mean?
That's true.
My thing is, my passion is for the next generation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, so I'm actually working with people now to try to, you know what I mean, actually come in and start some new shows. You know what I mean? And that way, I'm going to learn to do documentaries. There's two guys from Hickory. I'm gonna do a documentary on because there ain't been a documentary ever done.
I got chills off of that.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna, you know what I mean. And I haven't reached out to them because I'm waiting on one of them to get home. But yeah, best friends. The best friends. They started with $500, became millionaires. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and went fed.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. But they did it. They did it. All jokes. You talking about rappers type stuff? They did it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get footage and all of this extra stuff and get one-on-one interviews with them. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be really good. You know, so it's been a lot of things about this county that ain't out. But we got a lot of superstars that are being from here too, though. You know what I mean? Basketball, football, baseball. You know, it's an athletic city, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I was athletic with this.
Yeah, I was too. I was too. But yeah, man, it's a lot going on out here today, man. It's and right now we trapped. You know, we trapped. We keep saying that we trapped on this globe, but we trapped in our minds.
That too.
For real.
That too.
Yeah. What am I gonna solve? Is one of the what did that even matter?
Yeah.
We always say things that's like doubtful, period.
And that's another.
It stops us.
That's part of changing that mindset. Because, oh gosh, yeah.
What are some of the things that you do though for real? Like, if somebody watching, a little girl watching you right now, what do you do when you know you need to change your mindset? How do you do that? How do you snap back?
I talk to myself all the time. That don't mean you crazy.
That's an A+. That's
you know
an
what I'm saying?
You should.
I talk to myself all the time. I don't know. Sometimes I haven't been journaling like I used to. But yeah, then I start learning about grounding and stuff. So I just go out there and listen, just go into nature, go buy some water and just be like, okay, let me figure this out. Let me you know what I'm saying? Then sometimes, like I talk to my clients, you know, so a lot of them give me like, especially, oh my gosh, especially when I would start feeling like, did I set myself up? Like I felt like I set myself up trying to go into business or whatever. But it's like the encouragement. Sometimes you do need that encouragement, or sometimes you might just hear that word that, like, damn, I didn't think of it that way.
Right, for sure.
You know? So people that really care and they'll pour into you, that helps as well. But for me, the only thing I know now is just to go out and look at some trees and look at some water. And that helps me. And I try to write it down. And then just be real with myself. Like, well, damn, you know you did this, or you could have did that. Or you're not willing to do this. So
right. You know, talking to yourself or to myself as well, I find it's more therapeutic than anything else. I'm gonna ask you a question that I ask everybody, and I just want you to be for real truthful. All right. Anytime you done heard a response that was positive, who did the voice really sound like? You better not do that.
Ooh, cause me and that voice in my head,
Do it really sound like yourself?
It kind of sounds, it be myself, but I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Cause that's why, you see, I'm for real. Cause, oh God, I can't explain that. But it's you, but it feels like it's something else. I can't explain it, cause sometimes it just be so soft. And then I'll be like, oh shit, was that me or was that?
You hear the higher self in you. That's why it's so soft. For real, I'll joke. That's your higher.
Yeah.
You know what they call the soul, the super soul. Too,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Guide us in everything that we do that we don't even know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it also catches what we don't even know that we heard or seen. Right. I'm gonna tell you the only time you really hear another voice It's either you reading a letter that somebody sent you, you hear it in their voice. You remember your grandma said something about cooking, you hear it in your grandma's voice. You hear your mama's voice when she said something to you in your head. You every voice you always hear is always of somebody you done ran across. But anytime you hear a voice that ain't somebody you ran across, it's usually yours.
It's my, and then cause I can go back to skipping school. We was like 14, 13, 14 or something crazy. And it kept saying go. So I guess that's the voice when I have my deep, oh Lord of mercy, you just open something up. So, because I know that's my downfall. That is my biggest downfall, not listening. And then it was telling me, go now, go. And then I'm just sitting there, no, what if she get mad or whatever? We think niggas supposed to be come pick us up. And then the police escort us in. You know what I'm saying? It was always something embarrassing or something went wrong because I didn't listen to the voice.
And that's how it normally be. Yep. And it be us. It be our own self.
Your own self.
But you know what happens though? Because when we was little, they told us it was crazy.
Yeah.
For real. It made us look at it like it was wrong. That's a part of spirituality too. That's also a part of the conscience.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I equate conscience, because it is really, to your brain, right? And your soul to your heart. It's the center of everything. It controls. You can live without your brain. You can't live without your heart. So that's how I equate the two. Now, is your soul, your heart, like, no. But if you want to be close to the same, you can't live without the soul.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can live without your consciousness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's my fear. I'm like, okay, stop.
That's a vegetable.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
You know what? I don't want to though. You're right. Because if I ever have to, be in a situation like that, I don't want to. Why would I want to be here? You know what I mean? But that's the reason why I'm writing this book called I Died Yesterday.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to come back here. You know what I mean? Why? So I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be the first time I said it on here too, right? So my birthday just passed, right? And this is wild. I mean, I'm sharing what happened to me live with MsFingafades. MsFingafades, I do find you very spiritual. That's where the connection is. You know what I mean? So I know when I tell you this, you're gonna be able to really digest what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
So, I had a really good weekend, right? I even did things that I don't normally do, like spend time with my moms. You know what I mean? I talked to my daughter for a long time, my son, and it was just really, it was like the sun, the brightest moment, right? Next day, I talked to my son, my moms and everybody, and really enjoyed it. And as soon as I got off the phone with them, I died. Literally, heart stopped and all. But as soon as it happened, I was in another body. You see, I'm talking to you. That's how it was. I didn't know I was just in a car. You know what I mean? I didn't know I was just driving. I didn't know I was just on the phone with nobody. I didn't know I had kids. I didn't know I had cars. I didn't know I had a house. I didn't know I had bills. I didn't know I had money. None of this. I'm straight just like I am to you right now. And then all of a sudden it sounded like this. And I was back in the car hollering, like I got sucked back into it. And I woke straight up and I was in 4 lanes of traffic on the wrong side of the highway. Had to snatch it off. Just so happened nothing was around to hit me. You know what I mean? But what it done to me was made me feel like nothing matters. I had no memory of nothing when I left. No emotional feeling about nothing I left behind. You feel me? So it kind of made me confused. What am I really here for then? Why am I on this level of this game for? Because when I left, I was actually still good. You know what I mean? Talking, everything was normal. It was just when I came back.
The chaos was you. Damn. That reminded me of Solomon. He was like, was it Ecclesiastes? Don't give me quoting it verbatim.
No doubt.
But he was just like, you can be the richest. He done had money. He done had women. He done it all.
Right.
And it was just like chasing the wind. So then that really messed me up because I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Nothing. None of it. It made me question partnering with our art Why do I care about these kids? If I die tomorrow, it doesn't mean nothing. Nobody gonna really remember me anyway. Don't nobody talk to me, conversate with me like that anyway. A lot of people thinking that I act like I'm better than them. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm a regular human being. I just know how to handle myself differently.
Right.
I don't want to look bummy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not a bum. You know what I mean? I ain't no beggar. You know what I mean? But why do I care about everybody the way that I do? When I left, it wasn't a care in the world. It actually felt better. The grass was green. The skies was super blue. It smelled good. I could breathe. I couldn't see no faces though. I couldn't see my own face. You know, it was unreal. But yeah, now I'm on outside of writing the book. I'm on this journey of finding out what is this true purpose of this level of life. Because I know that the first levels of life of criminal doing crimes and that was a level 2. I beat it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Am I at a stage where I'm beating another level of life, but the only thing I can do now is go ahead and catapult somewhere else? Because there's gonna be no more nothing here for me to do.
Outgrown it or done.
But I'm not afraid though. It made me want to tell people the way that you think is how your afterlife really gonna be.
You see, it was that one movie, and the guy boy he was telling him, "Don't be scared, don't be scared." And he was like, because if you go into the afterlife scared, you're going to be being scared.
You know, yes. The consciousness. You know what I mean? That's why I said this book is going to be almost about nothing but the consciousness and how it works. You know what I mean? If we allow certain entities to dictate it, then something else is controlling you. But if you can control it, then every time you leave and wherever you go the next time, you're going to be even greater.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just
it's like when they talk about reincarnation, like
I believe that.
You know what
I just did it. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I have always believed that because we don't remember what we was doing before we came here.
And then that's why they say you get deja vu and different things like that.
I know you from somewhere.
Yeah. Or a familiar face or something, or I don't know, place or anything.
Yeah. Anybody you don't run across and them kicked it with is somebody you don't kicked it with before. They just don't look the same. You know what I mean? Or they just got these features and these, you know what I mean? Remind me of something. But that was another life, a past life. You know what I mean? You know how they say we leave nuggets, and we sometimes we get to a position and that nugget come in handy. I'll give you an example, right? Nuggets don't mean you was in a past life you left something for this new life to remember. Because if that's the case, then I don't know how many nuggets I done left in this life to make me remember when I leave here. Because I don't leave intentional nuggets. You know what I mean? So I don't know where that come from. But what I do know is I got a Class A license in 2000, right? I just done it just to accomplish something. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was just beating the streets. I was running from the police majority of my life because I ain't had no license.
Right.
I remember when I first got my driving license, I felt like I'd done something greater than anything. So then when I went and got Class A license, same thing, right? I didn't use those class. I was going to turn them in for real in 2015. DMV was like, "No, don't turn them in." He said, "Just go ahead and pay, but hold on to them." And then I ended up getting a job driving trucks, making a lot of money. Like, 15 years after I done had them, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's a nugget. You know what I mean? I set myself up for a long-term run.
Right.
And I think that if we do that mentally with everything, that's why I said don't stop business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So had you not try to say, you could have been like, oh, hell, I've been getting away this long. What's the point?
What's the point? Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't never used them. And for a fact, I was getting turned down. Back in the days, they didn't want people with felonies to drive. Now, boy, that's all they want. You know what I mean? Incarcerated mind, then you already in this box 24 hours a day. You used to it. You know what I mean? You know, I hate to say it because that's what it is.
Right.
It's in prison. But if you don't know how to meditate or feel, so you can meditate and drive at the same time.
That's when I get my most.
That's me too.
In the car.
Me too.
Yeah.
That or walking. Yeah. You know, for real, I get a lot of downloads walking. So, for real. So yeah.
It's getting back warm now, so I can feel because when that cold be messing with me, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's like I'm working. So, but I said now, and I'm like, no, I got to start taking some days off. So.
Right.
So I can now mentally think. I can be there for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'll be there for somebody else if I ain't there for my damn self.
Right. Have you found any superpowers that you feel like you have?
Just resilience.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I'm like, damn, I guess I am strong because I should have been gave up, or I should, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's another thought that you got to get rid of. And I guess, or I should have been for real. That that's one of the things that I learned along this journey is words,
right?
spells.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and the American language is horrible.
It is.
It means so much different things. I didn't even mean it like that. You know what I mean? Or being in because you said something, but you didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean?
That's right. Yeah.
Say the way
tone also makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a part of everybody's relationship problem. Is tone. So I'm gonna ask you a question now, right? This is gonna change it up. This is gonna get into relationship, right? That's funny. I heard you. Yo, so in relationships, what do you think is probably, let's just give me 3 real factors that cause relationships not to work to you?
To me?
Yes.
You don't know the person. You accepting stuff that you know you ain't supposed to accept. And then sometimes you ain't even loving on yourself. You don't love yourself. So that's what I had to realize in my situations.
And what is it about you that made you really understand that you probably really didn't love yourself though?
The stuff that I was allowing to happen.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
So if you allow it to happen, why did you make that feel like that you can't love yourself to be able to allow that to happen though? Because loving yourself, no matter what anybody else do, that's like self-esteem, right? I don't care what nobody say to you, do to you. Self-esteem means the way you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
So
that was part of it, a low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Vibrating low, you know.
Okay,
so
there we go.
Not believing in the self, like
right.
And be like, oh well, like feel like damn, I guess this is the best I could get. Like sometimes I don't even know what the hell I was thinking. Sometimes it was like you say, just bouncing from one situation to another, not getting to know yourself, not even taking the time to heal or think or.
Right.
See what was going on. I'm thinking, was this motherfucker? It was just so. But then once I got real with myself, I'm like, hold on. And honestly, it was just like 2 years ago when I start really seeing it. Like, damn. And then you can't nobody else make you happy but you. So you can't be going in any relationships looking, oh, he's gonna make me happy, or she or whoever gonna make me happy. So you got to have that on your own first of all, and cause. I noticed like, oh God, he's but if I didn't see him, it'd be like, then I'm just down and out. But then it's like, no, you can't be the conductor of my damn happiness or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
That's deep.
So for real, so that's what I was affiliating it with, and then I had to realize I'm like, damn, we don't even know each other. Then 2-3 months, 3-4 months down the line, it's like now you like. Fighting and arguing and talking shit, so it's like you never got the chance to even get to know anything. Like, what is your favorite color? Something as simple, what are your ambitions? What are what I'm saying? Like anything.
Right.
What makes you happy? What makes you what makes you tick, keep going, stuff like that. So I didn't know nothing, but. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it ain't even gotta be about sex. The sex don't even be good. Sometimes it was just to have a body, just to have somebody present, just so you don't feel lonely. So
I think that's the biggest factor behind
learning how to be by yourself. You don't need people to.
So, but I'm gonna tell you how that's messing me up though. I'm picky now.
Then as you should.
Yeah. But being picky can also leave you alone.
Yeah, but I don't.
But because you just hit a nail on the head though. You see how all of these right here, it's like spaghetti. They intertwined, right? So, with me being 3 years by myself, right? I see multiple different women.
Okay.
Right? And it doesn't have to take a lot for me to be like, no. That's bad, you know what I mean? Because I should want. It's making me miss out on the mind. Do that make sense? If I see a chick and her feet long, that's a turn off. but it should be because her mind could be the greatest. That's all I'm saying. I just had to give you the analogy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it. I get it though. Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And that's bad. That's what's been alone and doing to me, and taking care of myself and being for myself. You know what I mean? It might be a good date, right? But she just might have said something that I didn't agree with, and now I know I ain't gonna call no more or something. You know what I mean? That's dumb. You know what I mean? We should be able to disagree on something.
You should be able, but I start now. If I see the slightest red flag, I can't do it no more because I done accepted too many overlooked so many red flags. So I'm like, nah.
I have to, but what I'm telling myself now though, I'm gonna have to put a limit. You know what I mean? Because one red flag should throw them under the bus. Yeah, that's like saying that you got a criminal record, I can't hire you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm
the best one there. I can outwork everybody.
You know what I mean? And this, she could be the main one for me. But I have these 3 years. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something else that messes me up because I think my mind is still stuck on one person. You know what I mean? So this brings that's right. So this is what I'm gonna do and I just want you to know the difference between women and men, y'all. For real, men really do love. Women are. I'm not gonna say materialistic, but they don't love like men. Women can. Once a woman say she done, she could really be done. Mm-hmm. Men can say they done, but it takes us a long time. Because that one person can just pop back up and be like, I was just thinking about what you did. You lying. I'm just saying though. You don't agree? You don't agree? So how do you think women love then? What does a woman's love look like? This is for y'all fellas out there that really don't know, because I don't either. I think they play.
No, because the time I'm like, to me, love is really being there for you. You know what I'm saying, through your dicks and that, that stuff, and accepting you for who you really are, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I think I really did that to a lot of people, and hell, it ain't got me no damn where. Mm-hmm. Then they start looking at trying to throw shit at you and making it seem like, well, you did this, well, you did that, you this and you that.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
You know what I noticed? Just for real, this is what I've noticed.
What?
You pick people that's like you. We all do it, but you pick. Listen, this is what you. I can see it when you was just talking. I can see because y'all go. You end up getting somebody that you can go back and forth with. There's a small chance that you might have a trauma that you don't even know you ain't resolved yet.
I know I do. I know I do.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm single now, because I know I still ain't got over something.
Right.
And then I know, like you said, I'm still stuck on this one person too. Mm-hmm. Then they came back, and then I was like, damn. And then I got excited, but then it's like, damn, Shannon, like I still got to do some more work.
Yeah.
I still got to do some more work.
Because you'll sabotage yourself. Mm-hmm. You can't blame anybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that goes all the way back to self-love, what we were just talking about. The self-sabotage is a part of that. You know what I mean? Because you got to be right.
Oh, no, because I will be like, okay, my bad. If I was wrong, I am that person.
Oh,
I'm for real.
You take accountability?
I do.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm for real.
That don't happen.
Yeah.
You are like probably the top 1% of females that does that.
I swear to God.
A lot of women say they do it, but really don't.
Hell, I do. And then I'll shut the. I'm like, okay, but then it gets to a point where no, like I don't need nobody trying to control me. Then it comes. Then you
what
start
does control look like? Don't kill me with that.
Oh Lord, you can't even go out the house without somebody. Where you at? What you doing? Or something.
That's
like
control. Or is that concern?
Hell no. It's a big ass difference. It's a difference. Yeah.
I mean, explain it though. I'm trying, because right now it sounds like he's just concerned.
Because
in a situation like that.
Okay, how can I explain it? Cause that was the worst one. I really don't even want to relive that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, just anything where I work at, like you don't this is my career. How you don't want me to manifest in my fucking career? And so then it's like everything is centered around you. You.
Explain it though. I don't, because I'm gonna tell you why. Right? Um, there's a lot of women
you can't even say hello. You speak to somebody you see on the street. Boom.
Now we getting somewhere.
Then it's like, well, damn, I done know this person my whole fucking life. What you mean I can't speak to this person? It ain't like we hey, you know what I'm saying? All doing some sneaky shit.
It just comes from not setting boundaries from the beginning. Okay, I'm still listening.
Yeah. What else?
So I'm gonna go back to another one she said. Don't want me on my job, this and that and the third. Well, I see that you're friendly and you keep talking to me in my face. You be here waving at other niggas and speaking to them, and then I don't know what you're doing at work. I need to come by there and check on you, make sure there ain't nobody trying to push up on you. I trust you, but I don't trust niggas. Okay, keep going. I got y'all.
Right, you don't trust me. No, and then a lot of it is I had to realize that the person was insecure they damn self.
All right.
So there was a lot of it, just insecurities. They thinking that you got to have this tight grip on a person. So like, so if you feel like you got to really watch me like that, why the hell is we together? You don't trust. It's no trust.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no trust for real.
That's a fact though. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So, and majority of all relationships, after the first 6 months, trust start dwindling anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially if it's a conversation that went a little too far before.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then that it's the little things that causes trust to leave. You know what I mean? Don't ever let the word bitch nigga come out your mouth. I'm saying for real. Just think about that. You know what I mean? He can't trust the fact that you're gonna be able to hold your tongue. You know what I mean? We really do look at y'all like y'all soft. You know what I mean? Because you're female. You're feminine. If y'all will handle us like y'all soft, then that aggressive nastiness that we do have, it trickles down. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you feed us like a man, then we're gonna continue to treat you like that.
This Negro was antagonizing me.
We ain't talking about specifically. We ain't talking about specifically. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying in general out here for even women out here that don't understand what a man. Once it happens. It's an expectation now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? See, you don't shut the fuck up. You keep going with it.
Oh, see, no.
I'm just saying. In situations,
right.
it keeps building.
Right.
Even though, it might have been the third time. You know what I mean? But, that's still, my expectation is that you're going to turn into this pit bull, and I'm going to show you that I know how to lay pit bulls down. You know what I mean? That's a man, though. You know? We're natural hunters. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We are naturally aggressive. Where naturally wants to be in the front because there's something coming to happen. I'm gonna protect the cub and the wife.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean? Yeah.
But if you act like the outsider people to me, then the house ain't no good, and it raises soldiers that look like this is okay. This is how we supposed to treat women. So how do we fix the community? By doing what we're doing right now, learning how to communicate.
That's it.
For real. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we do got to take turns. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm going to let you get everything off. But you got to let me do the same thing when it's my turn.
And that be the problem. Some people, they always got the no, hell no. Then they still got to have the last word.
Yeah. I was bad about that. I got to be right. You know what I mean? I just do that with everybody. For real. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But love don't look like hurt, y'all. You know what I mean? Love is not painful, but I cannot explain to you what love really is either, though. That's one thing I can't do. You know what I mean? Because everybody is themselves. You know what I mean? Love look like money to some people. You know what I mean? Love look like getting gifts all the time to some people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Love look like cuddling. You know what I mean? That's my love. I like to be touched. You know what I mean? Yeah. For real. I all the time. Mine is touch. I want you to touch me. I want you to grab me. If you see me wandering off, grab me, pull me back. You know what I mean? No, baby, I got you too. God, what? I ain't ever felt like nobody had me.
Part of me, I ain't never felt safe either. I felt nah. Yeah. Nope.
And I don't care what I do. You know what I mean? I done raised other people's kids before. You know what I mean? But that was because that was me. Right. It wasn't out of the. It was because that's me. You know what I mean? I always have been into, you know what I mean, mentoring kids. You know what I mean? I can tell. You know what I mean? But, I want to feel safe too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's probably why I'm by myself now, because I know I'm gonna take care of me. You know what I mean? And I ain't gotta worry about all the extras. You know what I mean? somebody, anybody expected for me to have to be over and above for them. You know what I mean? Then if nobody gonna do it for me, then it's the gas gonna eventually leave. You know what I mean? And who gonna fill the tank back up? So that's why I'm letting y'all know right now. If there's somebody out there that's interested, I like to be touched. You see me walking by the grocery store in the mall, just grab my hand. Hey.
Oh my God. No, it got the jock here got a song. Love is much more than just words.
That's a fact.
Love, you know what I'm saying? So just different things like that. Just being in this space.
Right.
Like we ain't always gotta be bumping heads, like you said.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Yeah, that's not love anyway.
It's
you know
not.
What I mean? For real. That's actually trauma bonding.
And ain't I'm tired of that and friendships.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, real talk. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad to see though that you really got your head on where it need to be, and you actually sticking to your guns. You know what I mean? And
it don't stop because I'm still.
Yeah, it's a working process.
Yeah, it is.
But long as you keep doing it, who to say in 6 months to a year from now where you gonna be at? You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing it for you.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what? I had to realize, like, something as simple as getting my barber license. Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what? I'm a barber apprentice now, but I was like, am I doing this just to prove people wrong? You see what I'm saying?
You know what? A lot of times in my life, I did chase a lot of things because I wanted to prove, you know what I mean, a real special person in my life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That I feel like it's to all of us, it's supposed to be special to us. Mm-hmm. Wrong about me. So I'm going to prove myself right that I am somebody. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know? But then after so long and growing up and realizing that I've been chasing the wrong thing just to make a point, I've been so... You see how you get to exhale? That's what I done. The weight is off of me.
Yeah.
I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Mm-hmm. Anything I do now, I do because I want to.
Because I want to.
You ain't gotta like me. Yeah. You know what I mean? For real.
Period.
Yeah. Man, that's what's up, man. Is there anything else that's on your mind that you think that you should let the world know or get off while we here and maybe we can touch points on?
No, it's just always that, just having that self-esteem within yourself.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be nothing for nobody that you don't want to be, because you like that expectations. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm always trying to prove that I'm this or that or what somebody else think that I should be or should be doing, and then at the end of the day I don't be happy.
Yeah.
So it's just,
and that's
like,
a choice.
Yeah.
That's a choice. And I'm always gonna choose to be happy, mm-hmm. even when I don't look like I'm supposed to be. That's how I've been doing it. You know, all jokes. When things look like it's failing, mm-hmm. And that's what I learned. I came from the bottom. I came from the mud. Right. You know what I mean? Taking my cousin them shoes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bottom. And now that I got plentiful, it doesn't even mean nothing. You know what I mean? So I've learned that self. Mm-hmm. This whole interview came all the way back around to the exact same thing we started with.
And it ain't about arrogance or nothing like that.
You know what though? You know? I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me, that I needed to lower my self-esteem a little bit. Not self-esteem. My pride, right? You know, lower your pride some. And I just sat back and I was thinking, like, why would you think that?
How they vibrating low?
It had to be in. But because I just won't settle for anything, mm-hmm. you know what I mean? Like I was just telling you, this is what I'm learning, why it's helping me be by myself, because of the red flags, mm-hmm. right? But if anybody wants you to diminish your light, is the type of person you want to be away from. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I want people to keep me bright as these LEDs in here. You understand me?
That part.
For real. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be. We already see what it feel like when the sun ain't coming out. We're miserable. God, man, sick of the rain.
And so you want me to go? You like when I'm that person?
Right,
you could get away with a bunch of bullshit when I was that person. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right.
No, but
right.
It's a difference if I'm sitting there, deliberately trying to bring you down, and you thinking, oh, what you thinking you better than somebody? Like, no, I'm not trying to cut you down. I'm not gonna let you bring me back down, or I ain't got to tolerate your bullshit.
Then I am better than. Being the fact that I know I caught that. that does make you. You know, I'm sick of people trying to make people feel bad because you think you better than. No, I don't have to. You must think I am.
Can I say, I'm gonna tell you something real. I remember I was at a get together one day, and it was this one girl. She was just, hey, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't being disrespectful, wasn't being rude.
That's her energy.
She had a beautiful, but I was vibrating low. I was hating on her ass.
Yeah, no,
and I had to sit back, and I actually went back and told one of the barbers. I was like, you know what? I said I was really vibrating low, so I couldn't even be there with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that I had to be real with myself. Like, no. So why would she have to come down there and feel like with me?
Trauma. Why would I want to go there? Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's good. You do take accountability.
I do. And this was down fucking like 6 years ago when I started learning about this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
You know, when I started taking accountability, really is when I lost my daughter. I was a single parent, you know what I mean? I had to, you know what I mean? Because I was out here, you know what I mean? And I really didn't know how to raise a kid. Yeah, I didn't know how to raise myself, you know what I mean? But I had to take accountability. I did so much dirt. That was the worst ass whooping I ever had in my life. I know what women feel like when they social service come in to take their kids from them. Man, I balled up in the night. My landlord I didn't pay my rent for about 3 months. My landlord wouldn't come. He knew that me and my daughter, because he always came and got his rent. When he heard that, he never bothered me. You know what I mean? I had a friend of mine, you know what I mean? I love you to death. Thank you for what you've done for me. She came and got me and told me I was going to come and stay with her. She knew, you know what I mean? I ain't had nobody. This woman came out of the blue. And she did help me regain my abilities back. You know what I mean? It was a long process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the only way I was going to be able to come out of that was start taking accountability. I mean, to the people I did dirt to, oh man, I was just, yeah, it was like that. So yeah, you know what? And that's what I want to teach these kids. You know what I mean? Through a plan that we putting together, man. The very first thing that they gonna have to do is take self-accountability. Once they start taking accountability, then you'll stop doing certain shit. You know what I mean?
People trying to always blaming something. Yes. Oh, it's my past.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My daddy ain't here.
Yeah.
No, that's
well, it's time for you to be here. Yes. You still here without him. So it's a reason for you to come on now.
I done use all of them excuses too. It got me nowhere. Prison. You know what I mean? For real. Dumb. Stupid. So yeah, no doubt, man. We had a good conversation, man. I'm telling you, man, I really enjoyed this, man. You know, and you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing your growth later on down the line, man. And I hope that you keep your head on like you got it on. You keep building, you keep pushing. Don't let nothing stop you from doing what it is you want to do, though. You know what I mean? But and this is vice versa. This don't just mean men are the greatest and women are the greatest, but for real balance, we do need each other.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean? All true. Jokes to the side. Yeah. I mean, for no other purposes, but just for balance. And that's what we don't have. You know what I mean? Our communities are ruined because the balance have been cracked. Not even cracked, demolished, really. You know what I mean? And we got to stop thinking it's us against each other. You know what I mean? For real, we're going to have to stop that, at least for these kids' sakes. You know what I mean? And this is not just no black and white. You know what I mean? I see it in Spanish communities. I see it in the Asian. It's people, man. It's people. And being in America is so negative. We done became negative as humans. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Yes.
It's fucking crazy because it's getting scary too because it's like nobody has no love, no nothing. It's just, and then if they is about themselves, it's selfish. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not trying to better themselves.
Yes, that's deep.
For real.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nobody.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it's every man for themselves.
Everybody for themselves. What can I get out of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can I fuck you over to get what I want?
That's a fact.
So.
And that's why I'm going after the kids.
Yeah.
Because it's not their fault. We got to get them a clean slate. We got, you know what? It wasn't nothing. We didn't get taught nothing. Trauma is what we got taught. I have a book, and I think everybody out there should go get it. It's called post-traumatic slavery syndrome. Right?
Mm.
We are the grandkids, the great kids of slavery. This is what it produced, and all of the systems. You know what I mean? Now this is specifically black. All the systems that's gonna be put in place to destroy us. You got to think why.
Cause they know that they know we better together.
The most dangerous thing that, I mean, they already had a president that had done said it before. The most dangerous thing for them is for us to unite as people. You know what I mean? We are so godly that we can change the landmass of this whole thing. You know what I mean? We can have America in love again.
But then we have to stop being, oh, that's demonic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't they kill us with that? They kill us with that. But I'm gonna say something though. Just imagine what the '90s was like when it was R&B music. People was making babies. We was really. It's my girl. We want to be seen with each other.
Right.
You did not hear about the fighting and the cussing out and disrespect like that. You know what I mean? People really did try to stick together. That's the vibrations that us as balanced people can have on this planet. You know how many other countries probably know that? For real? Imagine what. See, didn't Iran just let loose of all the black soldiers they caught from America? Let them go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let them go. You know? Why is it that we the
because
only
they like they ain't this ain't your fight, this ain't your war. I guess that's what they saying.
It's not our war, but for nobody's kid. You know what I mean? And that ain't a color base. You know what I mean? But America is so wrapped up in so much negativity. We really are sending our babies over there to get slaughtered. You know what I mean?
For what?
Corporations. It's them. It's not. What are you benefiting from? Oil prices high as hell, groceries high as hell. We still getting sprayed. Our water still shit. We still got high mortgages. What's the benefit? We're not getting anything from it.
Keep them in that rat race so they won't collectively get together, so they can't vibrate and know their power.
It's our responsibility then to fix what we can.
And so that's when your organization comes into place.
I am ready to do what I got to do to make sure that I do my part, man. For real. So the next time, the universe decide to let me experience what it is where I'm ready to go, I don't want to come back. It's just a vessel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I look good wherever dimension I go to. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
Mr. Stay Fresh, so I don't have to get fresh. It's for a reason. Yo, man, I really enjoy. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed this, man. It was really good, man.
Likewise.
Yo, for everybody out there in the TV land, the TV world, man, let's take care of these babies, man. Like I said, balance is the key. And like what we was talking about from the beginning, everything starts with self. You gotta love yourself first. But until the next time, I'll holla. Yeah.